Hello and welcome back to National Busways South Coast, Southern Vectis in Newport on the Isle of Wight, where in the last episode we paid a lot of attention to Cowes, opening up a new garage, moving the MiniLinks fleet to the new garage and increasing the frequencies on all the MiniLink routes to every 15 minutes during the week and on Saturdays and every half hour on Sundays. Off camera, I worked on the interworking and the reaching the number of vehicles that we need. I am there, but only as far as being able to assign shifts manually. The game still doesn't quite know what to do with it, and I get a few that it's not happy with. But if I do it manually, it all works. So, just, need to pay a bit more attention to the MiniLinks at the moment. But Cowes is pretty much done. Cowes is done until we do the Route 1. But this episode we're going to be focusing on improving the service in Newport and Carisbrooke. So the plan is to extend the 901 from Newport Town Centre down through this way, which I think is called Shide. Unless there's a village called Shide down here. I think it's called Shide. And then into the Asda, using this turn back. And then, back up through the bus station, town centre, up this way, into the hospital. 901 things. And then the frequency on that is going to go up to every 10 minutes from every 15 minutes that it is now. And the 902 and 903 are going to remain as they are, with frequency increased to every 12 minutes. Then, depending on if we have the time, a new interworked pair of routes, the 904 and 905. The 904 will run from Newport Town Centre at the bus station, fast to the Asda, along this main road, and then out this way, and then out along through here. And it'll turn back at Medina College here. And, go back the way it came into Newport Town Centre, while the 905 will follow the 901 up to Towngate, turn off here, and go through this neighbourhood here. Probably going... Well, I think there's only one way that you can actually drive through this neighbourhood, so we'll take that way. Then it'll go this way, through this neighbourhood, and it'll turn back here. But that's only if we have time. The main focus for today is going to be the core Newport and Carisbrooke services, the 901, 902, and 903. So, off camera I've created some liveries because we're not going to be buying all new vehicles. We're going to be using some of our existing fleet. And I also re-liveried these two Enviros that were just in the unbranded Morse livery into the 901's old scheme. It does say up to every 10 minutes on it already. That's because I forgot how frequent the route actually was when I made the livery. I thought it was every 10, no, it's every 15. So the vehicles that I'm planning on using from the existing fleet and carrying over are DSN1, DSN3, OSN1, ESN3, and ESN2. ESN1 and OSN2 are going to go into a sort of spares mode, and DSN2 is going to be withdrawn. That's the plan. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the new liveries on, which means unfortunately DSN1, the star of the fleet, is going to lose its interurban scheme, as is DSN3. OSN1 is going to actually, become more colourful. ESN3 is going to become a different shade of green. and ESN2 is going to become more colourful. Okay, these are just vehicles moving around the garage. Have we got any brokens? None. Cool. So this is what a dart looks like in the Morse scheme. Honestly, I think it's quite nice. It does look a bit out of place. It does look a little bit out of place, but it's not too bad. And then we've got on the back just a little bit of, you know, it's upgraded, it's part of Vector's high frequency, you know? So we'll apply that. You know what? It looks quite nice. And it does give that dart a new, sort of, a new lease of life. You know, we put money into it, we repainted it. Okay, now the Solo's going for paint. So, again, I'll show you what the Solo looks like in its paint scheme. This one I tried to do something a little interesting with, so we'll see how that goes. And there's the Solo. You know, this looks quite nice in it. The Solo's an interesting bus, and yes, I didn't cheat with the destination box. And because of that, the livery extends into the roof line. Doesn't line up perfectly, but it doesn't really need to line up perfectly, as long as it's sort of close enough. I'm liking the Solo actually. The Solo looks great. I'm genuinely impressed. That looks really, really nice. Don't know what's going on there, but we can pretend it doesn't exist. Who's next? ESN3. Ah, this one. So, I mean, the Enviro200 in the Morse scheme, you've seen it already. It's nothing groundbreaking, but we just have, you know, that little Vector's high frequency message on the back. And I have moved the Southern Vector's logo type because it was too far forward and it was underneath the mirror mount, and that's not realistic at all. But aside from that, it's an Enviro in Morse. Like, can you get any more dull for this bank of buses? Next up's a dart, the other dart, DSN3. You know, it's another dart. It's the other dart, it's DSN3. But they look quite nice together. They are a nice pair. Now another Enviro. And actually, I think, yeah, that's it. That is it for the upgraded buses. So now I'm going to take these and put them into a new vehicle group. The group 999, which is going to be spares. So that's going to go into spares and spares. The reason why this one's going into spares and not this one is because this one is an oddball. In real life, it's a dual door, and that's just a bit odd. Dual doors are good, but it's a bit odd in a fleet of single doors, and a wheel-forward dual door is doubly so. I would know. I've been on a dual door Classics solo. They are odd. Endlessly charming, but odd nonetheless. DSN2 has some shifts to do today, so we're not going to be withdrawing it just yet. But I think the fact that it's the last bus... Well, these two also have shifts to do. But, you know, there will be message... You know, this bus is clearly not long left for the fleet. It wasn't long for it in the beginning, seeing as we didn't even touch up the Cotswold stone livery to make it presentable, even if not in our image. So, let's time jump to start service on Saturday. It is now Saturday morning. And the first route we're going to upgrade will be the 901. So, it will start from the southern end at Newport Asda, and there is a stop there. Very, very nice. So yeah, this route that it's taken, the direct route, is the route that mainline routes and the 904 will take. We'll have a stop on Shide Road. And a stop there. And a stop there. And a stop there. There's St. John's, and then we're gonna go into... Yep, that's a good name. Okay, so it wants to go around that way. Interesting. Okay. So I almost wonder if that would have been the more appropriate way. Oh well. It's small buses, it's not going to matter. Newport bus station. And then, you know, the same way. Newport bus station. It's going to come in, go around. And then I suppose it's going to go out this way. So that one would probably be called Bowling Green Lane. And then we'll have a stop there. And then we're going to have a stop there. 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 Probably there. And then Newport Asda. There we go. There's the new 901. And if we were to do some like Transdev style route branding, I've become kind of obsessed with Transdev route branding lately. I think it's really, really good. But if we were to go that route, I would probably call this the health line or something, because it goes to the hospital. So I don't know, maybe I revise the 901's branding and call it the health line. We'll see. Newport Asda and hospital. There's the 901 route done. As for the timetable, well, it's going to have a double terminus and a 2-minute hold at Newport bus station. And then we'll see on the inbound trip how long I want to hold for. Okay, so it's 16 minutes outbound and 17 minutes inbound, so I guess I also need to make it every 10 minutes. And on Sundays it will run every 15 minutes, as it does on weekdays currently. Oh no, that's the wrong copy. There we go. And then the double terminus. And the double terminus. There and there. So now if I go to timetable preview, that's a 4-minute hold. I quite like that. But how long is the hold at the Asda? 6:22. 3 minutes. That's also not bad. So the outbound that holds at St. Mary's, we'll give it a 2-minute break. And here we'll give it a 2-minute break. So what we're going to do with that is not build anything. We're going to buy some 9.7 meter Enviro200 MMCs. I'm going to buy 3. Oh, that's not what the livery looks like. Hang on. Isn't this nice? Isn't this nice? It does look a little odd because I've gotten rid of the like black panel that goes above the windows on the MMCs, so that there's more room for branding. Although I've noticed it's squishing my logo in very weird ways. I'm not a fan of that. But aside from that, I think this has come out really, really well. And you know, up to every 10 minutes, upgraded as part of Vector's high frequency. And we're going to do the new VHF buses down at the end here. Oh, why did I tell that to refuel? Ah well. So these are going to be the EM class. And these are going to be 66 plates again, so these are going to be... You know, let's have these registered at ADL's factory. We're going to have these be YY67, or YY66. And the first one's going to be VHF. We've got like a thing with ADL. So, and then these are going to be... these ones, the EM class, are going to advertise Vector's high frequency. Like that. Okay, this hasn't been updated with all the new shiny. This is going to be EM2, a YY67 VHG, and obviously VHF Vector's high frequency, and YY66 even VHH EM3 VHF Vector's high frequency. Yep, no, that's meant to be YY66. Make the fleet numbers white so that if and when this mod gets updated, it can show properly. Isn't that lovely? I don't know why the doors are different colours, but I think that looks really nice. And without the with the black bit gone, I think it looks really, really nice. So that's ready for Sunday service. Let's make these part of the Newport 901 thing. Oh, the service center's really, really busy. That's not good. I did expand it though. So I guess another part of the upgrades of Vector's high frequency. Let's improve the mobile app. And maybe also do passenger information systems and Wi-Fi. And USB charging, why not? And we'll apply those buses, or those upgrades, to Vector's high frequency buses. Including the Cowes MiniLinks. I'll do that off camera. So now what we need to do is improve the frequency of the 902 and 903. So edit timetable. It's currently every 30 minutes off peak and every 15 during rush hour. So what I'm going to do is first of all add Saturday and delete that, and it's going to be every 15 minutes and every 12, every 15 and every 12, and on Sundays every 15. Easy, no stop changes there. And on the 903, get rid of the Saturday timetable every 15 and every 12, every 15 and every 12, and on Sunday every 15. Confirm. Now I'm going to take a very quick break, like a jump cut break, to ensure that the interworking hasn't been broken by this. So now I am back with the interworking hopefully worked out for the 903 and the 904, 903 and 902 even. Hopefully, the way I've managed to do it, it should now interwork on a Sunday, which I don't think is currently the case. In fact, I don't think it interworks on a Saturday at the moment, so hopefully, we'll see. How's my research looking? Everything sort of stopped halfway. Okay. So let's check vehicle requirements. 902 and 903. Edit timetable, no, easy mode. Oh wait, that's forecasting for tomorrow, the Sunday. I need to do this the old-fashioned way. And I'll need to do it for the 901 as well. I've got a call from someone. Wants to buy a bus. No. I'm busy investing. So now I need to work out the vehicle requirement of a pair of routes that interworks. Okay, so I'm going to create a new vehicle group, 104, for Newport 902/3. And in that group we're going to have you. We're also going to have, let's just do it through here. Sort by fleet number. It is a little jarring seeing the MMC without its sort of cheat stripe above its windows. Looks a lot more like a classic Enviro. Newport 902, 903. And then I need the ESNs. Newport 902, 903. Newport 902, 903. So now, how many vehicles have I got in that? 5. So I'm probably going to want to buy 3 more. And for that, buy a new bus, 8.9 meter MMC, we're going to buy 3 of them. And this one, unbranded, for the 902 and 903. And it doesn't do the weird stretchy thing that the 9.7 meter did. And I honestly don't know why the 9.7 does that. I almost wonder if it's actually like a compressed version of the template for the 10.8 meter MMC. And so they just sort of took that and applied different compression to it. I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. Also, you will notice this little black bit here. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know where that is on the template. That's just going to be there. But then again, this whole thing's meant to be black. So, you know, this is magic. This should not have been possible. But again, you know, advertising that things have been upgraded. Depot parking space. I put all the VHF vehicles together. For now, at least. I do think these look really nice without the black above the windows. But these are going to continue the license plates. So this is going to be YY66VHK. This one's going to be YY66VHJ. I did the... oh. VHL. Oh yeah, okay, VHL and YY66VHM. Then let's have a look at our fleet numbers. The MMCs are definitely going to have changing. All of these vehicles are going to have very different fleet numbers by the time I get around to other playthroughs, because this is going to be part of a national numbering scheme. So an Enviro200 from 2013, which is pretty much right before the MMCs took over, is not going to be ES7. This could be like ES607, you know? So this is sorted by license plate, so let's have a look. The MMCs are all except for VHJ going out. What does the 901 look like? Where are the other vehicles? Yeah, the main 4 are also going out. I think this solo is really the king of the day because I was not expecting it to look quite that good. These MMCs also came out really nice. We have MMCs now. We've really entered the modern era. We've gone from E20D Classics being the most modern vehicles in the fleet to a bus that is still in production. Very happy about that, if you couldn't tell. We can also, hopefully, repay that loan tomorrow. Is anyone broken? Yes, there is someone broken. Our way is broken again. So the next buses to tackle will be the 2 and the 1 and the 2. The 1 will be getting more MMCs as well. It will be getting 11.5 meter MMCs. And the 2 will be getting 10.8 meter MMCs. So you can almost imagine like this was a very close project with ADL. And indeed, when it comes to making the 3 and the 6 more frequent, we'll be using Enviro200 MMCs. But for now, this is also going to be in spares, because of course it's getting withdrawn. So let's time jump to the morning. It is now Sunday morning. We have our fleet now our fleet, which now has 2 spare vehicles in it. OSN2 and ESN1. The ESN2, well, is gonna be scrapped. So yeah. Also, again, these MMCs, they came out ridiculously nice. They came out so well. I think the livery suits the MMC, and I always knew that it would, but damn. Ah, we got a crash. We've had a don't ruin my brand new buses, guys. Oh, it's so weird seeing like the vague shape of a dart with the Morse livery. That's weird. That is very weird. And everyone is flying about. Very nice. What is happening with the 9? I think I've broken the 901. No, it should be fine. I have no idea what's happening with it. Edit timetable. Make sure that no one's trying to teleport to the far end of the route. Ah. Yeah, what is this doing? What is this doing? Why is it like teleporting to the far end of the route? Let's check the Sunday other direction timetable. Yeah, why does that not exist? Because it very clearly does exist. They should be waiting at the Asda for about 8 minutes. There's one. Oh. That wait at the Asda is longer than it takes to drive from the hospital down empty. What is going on? In other news, the 902 and 903 seem to be doing quite well. They haven't broken. I'm very confused. Has anyone seen anything like this before? I need to know. Is this normal? Why is it trying to go up to... I assume this is something that will resolve in the following game day. If not, I'll resolve it between episodes. But, you know, here's one of our new MMCs on the 903. Not particularly busy, but we have just doubled the frequency. So this is doing quite well, I would say. It's not into working, but, I mean, Sunday into working didn't happen before. And it is the first day of the new timetable. Interworking typically doesn't happen on the first day of a new timetable in this game. So let's just go to shift schedule. 902, 903, 903, 902, 902, 903, 903, 902, 902, 903, 903, 902. Yeah, okay, the interworking will fix itself. I need more buses for the Route 1, apparently. I need more small buses. Received an offer. They're both offering asking price. There we go. So now, I guess, now that we've sold DSN2, and apparently we no longer have enough buses to run the Route 1, I guess that's it from Newport. We've got a couple MMCs here, so I will see you next week from Newport, and on Thursday from Glasgow. Bye bye.